Hello the internet! It is Monday the 6th of June 2022 and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the same place that I began last vlog, right here in front of the Crown Plaza, down here, remarkable range behind me. What am I doing today? I am taking 1G to Lake Dispute. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Lake Dispute, folks. That's a simple gag. I'm sure people have made that gag before. Promise I won't make it again myself. But you might be asking, what is 1G? 1G, by the way, let's get more personal here. The sunglasses come off. 1G is this mountain bike, belongs to my housemate, also belonged to a previous housemate before him. It's called 1G because it's only got one gear. It's stuck in a gear. Whatever's going on here isn't making any difference. Whatever's going on here isn't making any difference. The thing is stuck in the gear that it's in. The back wheel doesn't spin freely. The brakes don't work very well. It's all kinds of sketchy, but it is a bike and it does work. Last time we did this vlog, I was trying to work out whether you could ride a bicycle from Queenstown to Moke Lake, well, in particular, a lousy bicycle, and the answer is a resounding yes, it's definitely possible. If you haven't seen that vlog, sink and tinkant, check it out up there. But I'm not gonna prove that you can cycle to Lake Dispute, because I know you can. By the way, have a look at this cloud here, right underneath Walter Peak, this big long white cloud. That looks rad. That's amazing. So the idea here isn't to prove that you can cycle to Lake Dispute, it's just to go to Lake Dispute because I've never been there before. This trip is going to be very similar to the Moke Lake trip, except that the journey is a little further than the Moke Lake Road turnoff, but the lake is closer to that road. So yet last time, the Moke Lake turnoff road was closer to me here, closer to town, but then it was further from there on that uphill all the way up. This is different. It's further that way, but it's less that way. So I guess should be pretty straightforward. I'm not gonna take the Sunshine Bay track again. In fact, I'm just gonna cycle, and once we get to the Moke Lake turnoff, maybe we'll stop there and have a little another chit chat. So 1G, how do you feel? Don't let me down this time. Didn't let me down last time. Gotta love pedaling in one gear. Look at that. Isn't that strange, that cloud? All right, so here we are at the Moke Lake Road. So we've been here before, you know this spot. Aside from a little stone in my shoe, the bicycle ride here was uneventful. A little cold, had to put gloves on. From here on in, I don't know this stretch. I don't know the stretch of this road, so yeah, I know it's a little ways up. I think it's a dirt road going off, so I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. If anything should happen, I'll report. Here it is, folks. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Lake Dispute Walkway. Let's get off and tell you the cycle. Let me just wait for traffic. It's actually not very far at all from the Moke Lake Road, but there's an epic hill at the front of it. So as soon as you leave that Moke Lake Road, it just winds to the right. Then it climbs uphill epically. The longest uphill I've encountered yet, aside from the Moke Lake access road. And then it comes back down again and you get to this little closeburn picnic area. Quite nice. But by the time you're fanging it down that hill, I didn't stop, I just went right past it because I had the momentum. But anyway, here we are. Lake Dispute Walkway, 40 minutes. And you can also cut across to Moke Lake from there as well. 4 hour skis. All right, well, I'm going to have some water and a muesli bar, and then we'll get on our way skis. Well, I was going to tell you if anything interesting happened, It just did. I've been stopped there for a little while. Side note, I actually lost my windsock for the media mod. I just happened to notice it's not on my media mod. I mean, I put it on when I left the house this morning and it's not there now. So I was kind of backtracking along just this bit of the strip of the road here, where I thought it might have fallen off, and a cop car went past. So, okay, no worries. Then it circled back to me and came back up, and God bless New Zealand cops. This is what she said. She said, you don't have a flat tire, do you? I thought I saw you with a flat tire and I was going to give you a run back into town. It's like, no, I don't have a flat tire, but if you happen to see a little windsock on the edge of the road between here and Queenstown, that's mine. Kind of reminded me of the, I don't know if you saw this, but on a live stream I talked about it. I met a dude who was in Queenstown selling a car, and he had to hitch back from where the guy picked it up. By the way, hello if you're watching. Oh, AWW111 is his handle. Yeah, he was hitching back from Frankton to Queenstown, and the cops gave him a ride. The cops pulled over and said, "You need a ride back to town? Take him into town." Cops are actually helpful here in this country, whereas Australia, there's no way a cop would stop and offer you a ride. Or check if you got a flat tire. Like I was saying before, this road, this access road is not a road, it's a trail, right? 1G isn't really an off-road bike. So when I come back down here, I'll definitely be taking it easy. Don't worry, 1G. Everywhere you turn, there's an awesome scenery, right? What? Walter peeking behind me. Vault skis. A little bit of flat ground, I could cycle along here. Crikey, check this out. I mean, it is a cycle trail. I've got no helmet on a bike that's as sketchy as you could imagine. And now it's going back uphill again. It's kind of leveling out here, this trail. It's kind of going into a gully that looks like that's where a lake would be. Let's ride down. Check it out. Oh, shit. Stay on the trail. Yeah, it's kind of looking like this could be the lake, folks. First time for me. Lake dispute. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Stop arguing with yourself. Okay. Oh, squealing at me, huh? Oh, slow down. 1G's making all strange noises. That was not a fart, that was the bike going, I'm gonna make this weird noise now. This is where I'm gonna leave 1G, because this looks like a good spot to leave 1G, and I do see no bikes. I'm aware that my last vlog took a long time. It was a 40-minute vlog, but man, Moke Lake deserves it. So this time I'm gonna try to cut this a bit shorter, and we'll just do this circuit track here and have some lunch and a little whiskey. Mount Crichton Loop Track. 40-minute walk. Yeah, we're gonna hit this, and it looks like it wants us to go this way. Moke Lake Road is 3.5 to 4 hours that way. We're gonna go this way. Look at this. Hello. How are you?
Good, yourself?
You guys arguing? It's Lake Dispute. You should have an argument.
We did actually have a dispute then, actually, because we disputed whether it was better to take the photo there or there.
Ah, see? It's working.
Had a dispute?
I've been arguing with myself the whole day.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
it's working.
Okay. It's working.
There you go, folks. Lake Dispute. I told you. You argue. We'll argue about anything with everybody because the dispute is on. Kind of hard to tell where the lake stops and the land starts. It's all so still down there. See what's happening here, as we climb higher and higher, you're seeing more and more of the sky reflected in the lake itself. When we were down there, see, that's where we began the walk. Didn't really see any of this kind of like blue. So that's nice to see. I'm not too sure how high this trail goes. Okay, well this trail, take two. This trail, the Mount Crichton track, took a hard swing to the left. We're now walking back, like, that's, yeah, I wanted to go that way and we're going this way now. There's only one option to do and it was cut left. I'm gonna call this the Mount Crikey track. I thought it was gonna go around the lake. It looks like it's just gonna go back to the start now. Mount Crikey, what's going on? What a letdown. We have entered a sign. Mount Crichton Loop Track, car park, car park? Car park. 1 hour that way. Car park via Sam Sumner's hut. That way. So this track doesn't go around the lake then. I'm not going up the summit, right? That's not what we came here for. Are we? What about this car park? Well, there's no, what? It's a trail. Well, either way, we're going left, right? We're not doing 2 to 3 hours. But yeah, I'm baffled by that. I thought we would have been able to walk around the lake here. We haven't, we didn't. What's up here? You little car park. Car park? What does that mean? Does that mean like Glenorchy Road, or does that mean where the cattle grate was? Kind of got thwarted here on this walk. My ambition was to circumnavigate the disputing of the lake, and the trail Mount Crichton Trail actually is a loop track. Doesn't land back down there where I started. It lands back at a car park across the ways. So if I want to actually see the lake dispute, I've got to go along the trail which we declined to go along. I argued with myself, I disputed against it, and I should have listened to myself, because now, well, we've just come up and we're going to go straight back down and we're going to walk around the lake. Or at least we're going to do the beginning of the Moke Lake track 2. But you can cycle on that, so I can snake along it pretty quick, but yeah. But sitting up here would be a terrific place to, you know what, have a little whiskey, right? Of course it would. Look at this view. Not quite what I wanted, but man, isn't it impressive? So let's have a little whiskey here. Cheers. To disputing lakes. So now we go right back the way we came, straight back down to pick up 1G, and we will cycle along the front of the lake, or the other side of the lake. Yeah, this wasn't what I thought it would be, but you know, still got a good view, still had some lunch and a little whiskey action, and so it's all good. It's not what you needed, not what you wanted. You argued about it, it's disputable, it's lake disputes, Mount Crichton Trail. And I did hear from some locals or some other crew that there is a good loop track to take, the Mount Crichton loop track, and it takes you through some lovely, along the side of a river. So I'll do that another time, but as it stands, let's go back down and start over. Here we are, folks, back to the starting point. This is what we did wrong. This is how I disputed myself. I did this walkway, Mount Crichton loop track. That was the wrong one to choose. I should have started on the Moke Lake dispute track. Takes 3 to 4 hours to get to Moke Lake this way. Obviously, we're not going to get to Moke Lake today. That's not the idea, that's not the ambition, that's not the game, the name, but we are going to go along the edge of the lake here. Want to see the lake dispute in all of its glory. Sun is getting low and we are in a crevice, a valley, so we don't have a lot of time up our sleeves. So why am I dilly-dallying around? Let's get 1G. Look, 1G's still here. 1G. Maybe sometime in the future, I might do this entire Moke Lake dispute trail But probably not on 1G. 1G, not the most suitable candidate for bicycles. Oh, shit. Slow it down, speed it up. I've been here in a dream. I feel like I've done this trail before. That makes no sense because I've never been here before, but I've been here before. Am I going to argue about this? I want to argue about this. No, you've never been here before, man. I have. No, you can't have. You've never been to Lake Dispute. You've only ever heard about it. Get off and walk. Something about this place rings familiar. Well, okay, here we are at the other end of Lake Dispute. And the trail continues to wind away from the lake. I don't want to keep going up this trail. I thought maybe there'd be like a turn off to get back to the lake. There isn't. That's yeah, this goes back to Moke Lake and we don't want to do that. So not too sure what to do. I guess we'll just go back, find a spot on the way, I suppose. I want to park up a little. Doesn't this thing go in reverse? I discovered something about 1G. So you know how 1G is a one gear fixed bike in the sense that the gears are broken and it's stuck in one gear? Well, I also discovered it's also a one suspension bike, but the difference is it has none. So the suspension is none. It's one suspension and the suspension is off. So this guy has no cushioning. No wonder I'm bouncing around like a madman. My butt feels like it's been pummeled. There's zero suspension on this thing. Can we get through here? We're going. We're doing it. Gotta love waterproof hiking boots. And marshy, boggy Lake Dispute, folks. I don't want to go too much deeper. Look. You filthy, stinking hobbitses. It's marshy here, folks, but here we are. The dispute of the lake. Not quite what I was hoping for. Moke Lake is better. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this is nice, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, Moke Lake is a lot nicer. And I can't sit down here and have a whiskey because it's, like, wet. So, let's try to find a spot where we can park up and have a snifter of whiskey. Okay, this is my spot. El Bencharuno. Stay there, 1G. This is the only bench on this side of the lake. And this is where we're going to wrap the stream. The vlog. We're going to wrap the vlog here. I'm going to have a whiskey and just chill here, but we do have to maintain, you know, smart thinking about getting home. There's one epic hill to go, like to go up. It's the one after the bay down there, Kingston Bay, is it? Kingston Bay? There's a bay, not Sunshine, the other one. By the way, there's a lot of fish activity. Look at this. Look at all this activity. Dude, that's a lot of fish going. I'm hungry. I will eat a lure. Of course, now there's nothing, but there was. Oh, there's one over there. Back over there. Here. Fair over. There. That's ridiculous. This could be the spot to... This could be the spot I could come and not catch any fish. There's a lot of fish here. Yeah, so this lake... I'm going to say it. I'm going to call it. It's not great. I can't believe I'm saying that. Look at it. It's not great. What do you want, dude? Well, just a ways up there is Moke Lake, and that is absolutely stunning. I guess what makes this not as impressive, well, it's not as big. And you know what I think? I reckon you got to be here in the middle of the day when the sun is directly above and therefore it's all going to be lit up. Because right now, and pretty much for the entire time I've been here, it's been partly covered in shade. So I think if you did get here when it was fully lit up, like a Christmas tree, it'd be a lot different. Maybe in the summer when the sun's directly overhead. Yeah, but I love seeing this, and I do want to do this. Look at the way the trail runs down the hill there. I want to go to Moke Lake and come back this way, but not on 1G. 1G. I'll be lucky if this guy gets me down that hill that we walked up today. The mountain bike park. It's not meant for this. I'm gonna have to be very, very gentle. I'm not gonna vlog that, but if something untoward happens, I'll definitely tell you next time. But for the time being, let's crack a little whiskey action here, and then we'll say ta-ta to the vlogskis. Well, either way, cheers for being here with me to see Lake Dispute. My first time, your first time. No stranger to this whiskey. Cheers. Now, before we roll out, should I have one last argument with you? Let's argue about something. What can we argue about? We could argue that this lake doesn't have too many access points to get down to the water's edge, whereas Moke Lake does, and therefore this sucks, and that doesn't. We could argue about that. Well, I could dispute you about anything. That gag is long and truly old, man. I've tried to do that gag all day. Yes, this is Lake Dispute. That tree's in the way. That's Let's go over this side. And I guess it's round about now when I'll say ta-ta. And oh yeah, of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you enjoyed the content here, please subscribe to the channel. If you think someone else might enjoy the content, share it with them. That's the way this thing works, is drop a comment down below. What else have I got to tell you? There's multiple ways to donate to the channel. They're all linked down below, including buy me a coffee. I've added that to the repertoire. Buy me a coffee. Of course, I'd rather you buy me a whiskey, but if you buy me a coffee, maybe I'll put that to the whiskey price. Who knows? In terms of seeing you again soon, I will do that. And I'm going to stand here in silence so that we can put up the end card. It's meant to be for 20 seconds. Not too sure how long that's been.